Okay, we are back at the ring of Brodgar, and it is beautiful. It is very, very windy, so apologies for that. And I decided to wear my running stuff because it's been raining constantly, and as you can see, more rain is likely. And thank you for the subscriber who corrected me. There were 60 stones here and now 16 stand. Really beautiful. I love the colour, since the rain has fallen, of the purples of the heather as well. It's phenomenal. So yeah, let's make our way around. As you can see from Patch, is enjoying it. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. Maybe if I walk backwards you'll be able to hear me. As I re-entered the space today, the message I was given is that there's a stone for every ancestor. Every tribe of Earth represented. So 60 tribes 5,000 years ago. And every stone, just like the stone here right in the center of the video, is shaped a little bit like a head at the top with eyes, and the shape of the body in the middle. That our ancestors, once they died, their energy, their wisdom, the DNA of their soul enters the stone, and from the stone enters the heart of Mother Earth. And this is how they made it possible for us to be able to access their ancient wisdom, because they gave themselves to the stones, and the stones in this location are connected to the very heart of Mother Earth. A stone for every soul, every earthling represented here. And this beautiful burial mound straight ahead. I feel it's where a past life was buried. I honour the stones. I honour the journey to return here. And I speak in my native light language to you. Orkima ti siniama urumua. Takramiti siniokutu. I rejoice in the remembrance of this moment, the rejoining of our souls, and the reunion with the heart of Mother Earth. Ana takara imaratasana umaruma. May all the souls of the earth remember their ancestors, remember their lineage, remember that just as this circle stands, we are all one. We are all one. We are one family, one planet. We are one love. Arama. And know that at this time I bring love, peace, and harmony. And I ask for your help in helping serve this world. I ask for your help, ancestors, of helping us regain our unity. For long ago, this unity was formed and broken, and we come here at this time, in this moment, to rejoice you and to rejoice these beautiful remembrances that you give to us. We are so grateful for you. We are so grateful for all of you have done. Thank you to all of those beings who gave their lives. We stand with you now. Between each of these stones we stand and we rejoice you. Our souls with your souls, our feet with your feet, our hands with your hands, and our hearts with our hearts. All of us as one with each other, and as one with Earth. We are grateful for you, and we thank you. I'm seeking a space, as I'm sure Patch is, for a meditation. It is just so windy everywhere. I would like to sit for a moment and meditate with this space in this beautiful union. And so behind me here, those two mountains that you see, they directly align with the center. This is where the ley line enters. So from here, excuse the bag, from here, the ley line from the highest aspect of the heart of Mother Earth come here and they join in the center of the circle. And whilst I respect this circle, I would like to join in this space at this time. And it appears to be this path here. So let us sit for a moment. Okay, I'd like to start this meditation. Please join me. Take a deep breath in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves our highest good, nice and loud. And from the center of our hearts, we connect to the highest dimension of source, of love of this universe. We connect in our light into the highest dimension of source. And from the highest dimension of source, we connect back into our hearts. And from our hearts, deep into the very heart of Mother Earth. And from the beautiful heart of Mother Earth, we connect back up into our hearts. Surround ourselves with the golden protective light of our own hearts and Source and Gaia, with the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good love and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. All other energies and entities must leave us immediately. I invite in our guides, our higher selves, our ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source and Gaia. And I surround this whole sacred site, the heart of Mother Earth, and this whole world with the beautiful, protective, Source, love, light from the highest dimension of Source above. Breathe with me now. And breathe out any remaining stress or low vibration. Join me as we share this message. Ancestors, please join me and assist me in this message to the people of Earth at this time. We wander together separately. We wander separately in fear, lost in our own darkness, and we call on each other at this time. We call on every living being on this planet to find the light in their hearts once more, to first shine a light on their own shadows, and now to bring the light and love to each heart. It is the light of our hearts and the light of our love that saves this world. But first it must be shone on all of our shadows, just as this wind clears this energy from around us. We create protective spaces around each of us with sovereign, strong boundaries. We create protective space around our homes and our loved ones. And within these spaces, within the space of the sacred space, the protective space we create around the world, we share our light, we share our love, and we find the truth that we have hidden from ourselves for too long, that we all stand together in unity. We all stand here as one. I extend a gratitude to all of our ancestors, to all those that have fought and died to protect this sacred space, including my past life, as I see you now, as you deactivated this site over 3,000 years ago. I come back now in this lifetime with the activation. Ira Mara Tikromo. I activate this site once more into this present to help bring remembrance and celebration to all beings, all races, all lineages, all heritages, to all species of human. We bring this human race together in unity once more. Stand with me now. Beautiful souls listening to and enjoying this meditation, and all ancestors across all of our lifetimes, across all space and time, past, parallel, present and future. Hear this cry of unity. For we love you, we honor you, and we thank you. And beautiful Gaia, as I touch the ground beneath us, I commune with you. I celebrate you, your endurance, your love, and your boldness to support our chaotic and divided human race. Help us bring ourselves back together. Help us save this world. This world needs us as much as we need this world. We need you as much as we need each other. And we're so grateful for you. I send you the love of Source, Mother Gaia. Activate and heal your heart once more. Thank you, Mother Gaia. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you for engaging in this meditation today. We celebrate every living soul, past, present, and future. We honor you. Thank you. I love you. I close down this space and leave this site active. I clear away any energies or entities that no longer serve our highest good and release them to Source or to never return here again. I tidy and cleanse this space. I honor this space. Thank you. I love you. Wow, that was incredible. Well done, Patch. We did it. Thank you so much. Let's go. I must admit, this is made by too much information, but my bum didn't feel wet until I stood up. Beautiful bird. Wow. You know, there's many things I'm grateful for in this life. And this is one of them. Just the opportunities to do this. I walked here with my father and my mother and my little brother 32 years ago. My father tells me that there's somewhere, perhaps lost to the past, a short cine camera footage of my grandfather and granny walking around here, walking arm in arm around the little inner path that you can see. I've walked that path And I'm so tempted to just run right in and touch a stone. But this is, and it's so tempting. I want to touch you right now. I have touched you in this life, and being here with you now, stones, is such an honor. And it feels so sacred to not, to respect the space. And I know from having walked in there as a child that it is just as good out here. So thank you. And the stones tell me, so this stone here, thank you for this message. So the ring of Brodgar is younger, they believe, by 500 years than the Stenness stones. And what that stone back there was telling me, that ancestor, was that they learned how they'd been created, how the Stenness stones have been created. They're larger stones, and how they had been seeped with the ancient wisdom and technologies and teachings of their elders. And in those other stones that I saw, the Stenness stones, the larger ones, it wasn't just one soul that had contributed their energy, it was many. These stones feel different. They feel that there's one for every elder of a tribe of Earth. So I'm just trying to walk sideways to keep my microphone out the wind. And you get to see the stones too. But they were saying that the stones basically have one lineage per stone. And in part it's because later they didn't know how to put in more than one soul, but the only way they could figure out how to do it was when they shared the same lineage. And so a little bit like Noah's Ark, the general idea is that you record ancient wisdom and teachings, and these are deeply connected into the heart of Mother Earth. And so this is very much a space of being able to connect with the heart of Mother Gaia, to commune. So if you ever wonder why you're such a powerful being, it's because once upon a time your ancestors stood here. They traveled from around the world all at different times, and they came here and they connected with the stones, and they connected with Mother Gaia's heart, the gateway to Mother Gaia's heart. And it's important never to give away your power to others. This includes this video. This includes your truth. It's your truth. Excuse me. I had dinner just before I came. It's your truth. So that means that everything you experience in your life, you get to choose what's real for you. Everything that everyone tells you, you get to choose what's real for you. The purpose of these stones, as someone said before we went on this adventure, that no one really knows what they were used for other than the stones themselves and our ancestors. And these secrets may never be revealed in the traditional sense. So ask your hearts at this time, what were these stones used for? What is their purpose? Why do they still stand today? Why do you feel your heart is being called by these stones? Do you feel they connect with the heart of Mother Earth? Does the dragon light language and Elvian light language that I spoke resonate with you? Do you have your own messages to share with these stones at this time? I invite you, for all those that have the highest good, love and compassion of all in their hearts, to also share their messages, just as this little bird is, to share their messages with the stones and the sacred space at this time, for the highest good, love and compassion of all. We honour you and thank you for your message. As they say in Scotland, it's blowing a hoolie. I don't know what a hoolie is, but it's blowing right now. Wow, just as I said that, it almost stopped. I'm going to share these skies. These skies are just beautiful, aren't they? And there's a whole load of, I think they're bulls in a field staring at me as we walk down here. Well, thank you so much. This is day 2. Some of you have been asking some questions in the comments, so thank you. One question was, what do the stones think? Let me just ask them. What do the stones think of tourism and all those that visit this space? This stone in dead center saying it gets to see the people as they walk up, and it honors the hearts of all those with an open heart. This stone in the center welcomes all souls with open hearts and helps them remember their past lives, their remembrances, their ancient wisdoms and customs and ceremonies, even just to help bring their awareness. The other stones said to me earlier that they celebrate the experience of other people celebrating the stones. They really love that. And another important message is that the stone circle is not ruined. It does not lie in ruin. And people that visit are not experiencing the ruin. They're experiencing a very live and sacred space. So know this. This site is absolutely alive. It is absolutely active, and its purpose now, as it's continued to be, is for all those that enter this path. May your heart open and you remember the unity of this world, for this world is free if you free yourself. Wonderful. And there's a sign there that says donations welcome, which I'll definitely take a look at. We can keep going along here, Patch. Hope it's not sore on your paws. There's some big bulls over there. There's just a warning sign we passed which just says, they are bulls, they are dangerous. But they seem very relaxed and very loving just now. I'm hoping that the audio sounds good. If it doesn't, I'll do some voiceovers and try out the AI filter if that works. But thank you so much for joining me. It's such an honor to travel all these hundreds of miles to come here on this mission once more. And little did I know when I was 16 how important it was to come here. And just as I am now, in 32 years time, I would be 80 years old. If I return when I'm 80, I'll make a video about it. You know, I'll make a video no matter what age I return. And Patch loves all the smells here. Isn't it just beautiful? This must be like a salt marsh. It's very boggy around here. I believe one side is a salt loch and the other side is the sea. I don't know which is which. But yeah. Oh, here's the signs, and they're completely free. So let's go and take a look. And I can read some facts. Maybe you're craving for some facts. I was just thinking it'd be such a shame to skip these. And I say facts, we're so used to that, right? The truth of others as written. Here, if you're interested. Come on, Patch. Go read the signs. Come, buddy. Patch has had a lot of adventures today, including Skara Bray in an earlier video I've just posted. Let's take a look, Patch. See what it says here. Oh, he's having a lovely sniff. I don't know if there's an order to these, so welcome to the Ring of Brodgar. The silent and mysterious monument is a remnant of an ancient culture. It may have been a place of ritual, spectacle and community gatherings, thought to be between 4,400 and 4,600 years old, so not the 5,000 that everywhere else says, strangely. And tons of rock and earth were dug out to create the outer ditch, so that's the one that we saw, exposing the bare rock to depth of 4 meters, so it's deep. And there's an artist's impression of the guys that were digging it. I don't think we looked like that back then. I know some people did. So circle of standing stones, the causeway, and I think these 2 causeways align with the ley line. The ring may have originally been 60 standing stones, but only 36 survive today. Of these, 13 were re-erected after the site came into state care. Wow, there was so few standing then. It would have taken great effort to make it. And the stones, they believe, came from 3 quarries nearby, one of which is Vestra Foiled, more than 6 miles away. Wow, they took these stones over 6 miles. According to folklore, a band of fearsome giants gathered in a field between the lochs of Stenness and Harry one night and began to dance to the sound of a fiddle. They forgot to watch for the sun rising, and as the first rays crept over the horizon, they instantly turned to stone. Today they are frozen in place as the stones of the Ring of Brodgar. Oh, I love that. And it wasn't until 1800s that accurate records and detailed maps were made. Only a small fraction of the site's been excavated, but archaeologists are using their knowledge of surrounding monuments and landscape to enrich an understanding. And here's some, it says today, and if you can translate these, please let me know. Today, carving graffiti into the stones is forbidden by law, but marks have been made in the past. One of the small stumps bears Norse runes, the name Bjorn, and a small cross, so that's what they look like. Yeah, I saw some of these on the other stones. Stenness. Obstacle course. One of the most surprising uses of Ring of Brodgar was for tank training. Oh my god. There's a photo of it in 1941. The Ring of Brodgar has retained its significance and is still the heart of the community today as a place for local gatherings and activities and continued to captivate visitors. And a bit about the burial mound. The mound was excavated in 1845. That's the big hill thing there, straight ahead. I'll just show you the stones as I'm reading this out. When the mound was excavated in 1845, 2 stone boxes were found, each containing cremated human remains. One burial has been dated to 1745 to 1566 centuries after the Ring of Brodgar was built, showing that the ring continued to have significance a long time after it was constructed. And roughly the same size nearby, Maeshowe, Saltno, was once thought to be a stone tomb, but historic investigations and recent surveys have failed to find evidence of any internal structures. And this stone here could have been an important point of viewing the ceremony sites. In folklore, it was the giant fiddler who played for the dancing giants who turned to stone alongside them. Wow, very cool. And it says, the Ness of Brodgar excavations at the neighbouring Ness of Brodgar revealed an impressive complex between 3500 and 2300 BC. The quality of the architecture suggests it was an ordinary village, but probably an important ceremonial centre. So that's a picture of it there. And it was discovered by chance when a stone slab was uncovered during ploughing, and subsequent excavations revealed a number of monumental structures. The image shows the excavation in 2019. I joined the Facebook group for the guys that did this, and they said they found evidence of slate roofing, which is incredible. And these are some of the objects they found. Amazing. And this is the landscape. So there's the Ring of Brodgar, Ness of Brodgar, South No, Salt No, Ring of Brodgar, Dyke of Sean, Loch of Stenness. Wow, very cool. Right, well, we better go. It's been a pleasure. I'm just going to find a bin. Come on, Patch. Let's go. And if I'm feeling brave, we'll look forward to some more site adventures, sacred site adventures. So thank you so much for joining me as I put this in the bin. It's been a real pleasure. And looking forward to sharing more magic. Thank you. Take care. Sending love. Hello. I changed. And, well, my clothes. Come on, Patch. Don't want him wandering on the road. I'd love to let him off here, but we're right next to a road. And, of course, these amazing standing stones. There are some sheep in the field as well. Okay, so let's go in. And just beep beep, Patch. Excuse me, Patch. Beep beep. Okay. Oh, I just didn't sheep poo. It's a nice welcome, though. So this is the standing stones of Stenness. Well, I keep calling them Stainsness. So let's look at some of the signposts here. You get to decide what's real for you. People who made the stone circle also dug a huge henge, a ceremonial enclosure with ditch and bank, and it's lost to the centuries. Oh, we read this yesterday, didn't we? This photo, it's a photo from 1972. Oh, it must be this thing to the right. I thought this was a photo. Two upright stones are laid flat against them. That's down further down at the end, but they fell down. The story is that someone got drunk and knocked them down. It doesn't say that in the signpost. Okay, so we've just been at the Ring of Brodgar, which is just there. I mean, it looks really far away on camera, but it's quite close. Just a few minutes drive. And asking permission of the stones to enter the space. They are such beautiful giants. And just as I was driving up, I asked the stones about their origins. And they said, building on the journey of how the smaller stones at the Ring of Brodgar are able to hold the soul, remembrances, wisdoms, and experiences of humans, that these stones stand testament to the beings not of Earth who came here to help open this connection with the heart of Mother Gaia. And so this is what they do at this time. So these stones were placed here, deep within them, the ancient wisdom from races across the universe. This ancient wisdom beyond just Earth alone. And so, if you ever choose to commune and collaborate with the beings of Earth, you must also collaborate in partnership with the beings home world, our Mother Gaia. And so this is what they did. They would connect through the heart chakra with Mother Earth and allow deep communion and the sharing of their ancient wisdom, knowledge, experiences, teachings. And so as they do so, they allow this energy to seep down deep into the core, deep into Earth. So it all started here. The galactic brothers and sisters above, communing with Mother Gaia and sharing their ancient wisdoms, technologies, deep into the Earth. And I have soul incarnations here as a Lyran. My first incarnation on Earth was as a Lyran being. And I found it difficult, perhaps sometimes I still do, find it difficult to connect with and commune with Mother Earth and with the people. But this is where it all started. And one of my subscribers suggested, for me to place my hand where the stone was, because I can still connect and commune with it. And so this is what I will do just now. There's a lot of sheep on it. Ima runto soma jakama ramo anara. Thank you for that gift. And the reason why my subscriber and dear friend was so right about that is because that's the place of where my stone was when I came here and communed at first with Mother Earth, when I helped in previous lives help seed this planet with the Lyran DNA so that it could exist within the human race and within the heart. Lyra's heart, the center of Mother Gaia's heart. And this reminds me of the rune graffiti. It's so beautiful. And the stone I laid upon yesterday. So this is where, first of all, a being would lie down onto this tablet, and then their energy and their wisdom received into the stone beneath it. Let us walk patch around these others also. Wow, you're beautiful. You can feel the hum, this of Mother Gaia, and we're going to trace the circle around. I love that they have sheep just wildly grazing in the field. And so here, another patch is leaving us. Hello, stone. Igra uno shirama inigrama kata. Stone of the Fae. I often thought Fae were of this planet, and yet it is their origins of the Fae. Just as we feel the Lyrans as part of our DNA now, so too with the Fae from other worlds. Well, that's the message. It's a lot for me to take in. I don't know about you guys, but thank you for sharing it. And in an unrelated video to these standing stone adventures, someone was asking about, all the different truths you hear. Who do you believe when you connect with a stone, when you see it on camera, when you touch it in person after it's been erected for thousands of years? Who do you believe the truth to be? I can only suggest that you place your hand on your heart and you ask yourself, you ask your own heart, what is my truth? What truth resonates with me? Does this truth resonate with me, yes or no? And just place your hand on your heart and ask. You have a beautiful heart with a beautiful gift. No one can tell you what your truth is, only you. But I'm always happy to share mine without fear, without holding back. Thank you, sheep. They're lovely protectors of this space. Thank you, sheep. And thank you to these beautiful giant stones. Thank you to our ancestors. And it's so funny, it would have been so much easier to have done the meditation here and to have sat against a standing stone and done it. And yet I was called to the ring of Brodgar to connect, and I can see why now. Because it is not our galactic brothers and sisters that need reminded of unity. It is the human race. It's the human race. And it's the ring of Brodgar that is representing the human race. Unwrapping myself from Patch. Sorry if it caused any dizziness. Look at these clouds. They remind me of giant dark whales riding across the sky. There's such power and energy in our skies at this time. Just let our darkness move on. Our darkness be seen. Our darkness be released. To no longer hide in the shadows. To become part of our skies, our reality, never to be hidden, always to be seen. Okay, well, that's been another epic adventure. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy to be back in my camper van. Next, I'm going to head back to the campsite and fill up with water. Fill the camper van up with water. Okay, well, we're back inside, and I'd like to do a bit of a debrief. What just happened? That was very magical. Big special thanks to Patch for coming out with me. It's cold and windy, and I hope that Kevin's new hairdo did well. I felt like an owl there, turning my head so far around. I did not expect those messages about the Stenness stones, that they were extraterrestrial. Initially, I was told they were hybrids, or at least that's what I thought I was being told. And I asked the question and said, no, it's just that they were humanoid, and that they would have been part. They would have been more easily. They more easily disguise themselves as humans. It wouldn't take much more than a cloak and some clothing to hide most of their forms. But yeah, that blows my mind. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments. Sometimes I feel that when these messages come to me and I'm meant to share them, when I haven't even integrated them myself yet, it leaves me feeling a little bit ungrounded. I feel a bit like, oh, why would I share something that I'm not fully certain of yet? And yet, the guidance is that it's good for me to share these things, but with that caveat, if you like, that it's not something I fully... Well, the other thing I'd say is I'm not sure that I agree with it. I don't just blindly agree to everything that my spirit guides tell me, or that a standing stone tells me, or our ancestors tell me. This is a lesson. This is so much of our lives is a lesson in learning and discerning our own truth. So it doesn't help to just receive some new message and then say, that's my new truth, that's my new truth, that's my new truth, that's my new truth, and like keep flipping and flopping and changing. But I'm always open to hearing new potential truths and then feeling with my heart what they, whether they really are real for me, true for me or not. So that much I'm good with. So, I mean, why is it so incredible that something on Earth can be built by beings from other planets? I mean, it's not that hard to imagine, right? I'm sure they're more capable of doing it, I'm absolutely certain they visited us here and will continue to do so. Oh, some beautiful black horses, ponies running around the field next to us. I feel it just came as a bit of a surprise to me. And it would explain a lot about yesterday's, visualizations I saw of this ancient codes and crystalline technology flowing over the top of and through the larger stones. I didn't see that at the Ring of Brodgar. That was totally different. And also celebrating coming back again today, given that with my last visits it was 32 years gap, so 24 hours, a bit more, it was about 26 hours gap, was a lot better. Would it be funny if it was 32 hours? Yeah, and it just all feels such a blessing to be able to connect with these beautiful places. And I'm decompressing a little bit about the experiences we had with the Ring of Brodgar. They were very, very powerful. The unity aspect, just wonderful. I talk a lot about unity, and I really love the concept of unity, in unified and yet individual. And it's so fascinating that's what they use the stones for. It feels that it's for the unification of humanity. It helps you to reflect as well on how unified is the rest of the universe. I must admit, right now in camera, you're seeing a lovely peach glow to the sky. That's not what I see. I see just these lights. It's almost everything is blue. We're just passing what was standing still on the left. But yeah, how unified is the rest of the universe? I feel like our galactic brothers and sisters around the universe, I'm sure there'll be many planets, not totally dissimilar to Earth. Some similarities at least. Like maybe they've got land, maybe they've got ocean. But it's really fascinating when you ask yourself about the health and happiness of the universe. And I keep being drawn to this guidance that Earth is so central to the unification of all souls across the universe. And I feel it's interlinked with those messages we heard at the Stones. Because when galactic brothers and sisters, so Arcturians, Lyrans, Pleiadians, and many more, when they came to Earth and they started, interbreeding with us, doing, DNA genetic explorations with us, because they were using their DNA as well, what happened was they interconnected their ascension path with ours, so they became intertwined. And so, and one day I'll think of another good example for this, but it does feel a bit like they were making, like many chefs, many bakers are making a cake, and because they all use their own ingredients, the ingredients from them they all intertwine together, and it means that now the successful ascension of Earth also helps the ascension of other galactic races that have interbred with us in our past and present. And this is why the grey aliens, including the Zeta aliens, are desperately trying to interbreed with us and are constantly doing experiments on us, with us, because they know their only path of survival is ascension, and that their lower vibration versions of them have an end soon to their lineage. Their gene pools are too narrow. So it's understandable, right, that they would want to work with us to find out how on earth are they able to continue to ascend. My speech is really slow. I feel really it's funny, I just don't feel physically tired at all, but mentally I feel really quite exhausted. I can only describe it as, after quite a few client sessions in a day, like my mind just needs to be able to rest. Do some more grounding as well. That will help. So yeah, these are just my reflections after such a powerful visit, and my reaction to recording while I'm driving home is really just to help share, and I integrate. My integration process, the thing that helps me the most is speaking it out loud. And in part, it's the expression. It's also, more powerfully, me hearing myself. When someone says, "Would you just listen to yourself?" That's what I'm doing. I'm listening to my words, and I'm like, "Oh, this is great. This is really working for me." I hear myself saying these words, and as I say them, I can feel in my heart. I feel, just after I've spoken it, I feel the energy in my heart, and my heart says, "Yes, no, maybe." And that's how I feel about the Stenness stones, is that it's a maybe. It's becoming it's leaning towards a yes, but it's also a bit of a maybe as well. We'll see how that continues to integrate. Well, it's been such an honor taking you with me on this journey, and me pumping out all these videos, and I know there's a huge significance in my visit, and I know that it's not about things like YouTube views or how popular videos are. It's not that. It's more that later some of what I've shared becomes really, really important to, at the very least to me, that I start to fully grasp it and fully integrate and see the significance. And yeah, I love so much. There's nothing I'd love more than this world to unify once more. Wouldn't that be just such a magical gift for all our hearts to shine love of each other, on each other, and to reconnect with our beautiful planet. And so here we are back at campsite, and I really cannot be bothered. It's 9:10. I have no idea how long it will take, but I really do need to fill up with water. And I'm talking about my camper van, of course. Fill up my camper van with water and get plenty of rest. And I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I've got all day, and it's my last day here tomorrow, so just really excited for that. Thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for your love and support. I'm so grateful for you, your likes, your comments, your shares, your requests, your bookings, your donations, everything that you do. I'm so grateful for, so thank you. And with that, we'll pass the tents and bivvy bags as well. People will be sleeping in tonight, these little bags. And I'm going to fill up with water. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Sending love.